What does the ultraviolet protection factor, SPF, indicate? Multiplier of UVB protection time. Which greenhouse gas is produced by the combustion of fossil fuels? Carbon dioxide. Why do objects appear darker when wet? Light refraction by water. What is the abbreviation for average sea surface temperature used as an indicator of surface warming? SST. Which organ regulates the heart to maintain a steady heartbeat? The brain. Which planet in the solar system has the fastest rotation? Jupiter. What is the lowest layer of Earth's atmosphere called? Troposphere. Why do plastics hinder carbon neutrality? Because they are made from petroleum. By roughly how many times does the reaction rate increase when temperature rises by 10 degrees Celsius? About twice. For which life process in the atmosphere is carbon dioxide essential? Photosynthesis. Why can life exist on Earth? Because of a suitable temperature and the presence of water. What type of energy is produced when electrons move? Electricity. What is the major constituent gas of Earth's atmosphere? Nitrogen. The buoyant force on an object submerged in a fluid is equal to what? The weight of the fluid displaced by the object. What form of energy does a flashlight use to produce light? It converts electrical energy into light. Which gas is a major cause of acid rain? Sulfur dioxide. On which continent is the thickest continental crust located? Antarctica. What is the process called in which rocks are transformed by high temperature and pressure? Metamorphism. What is the main characteristic of the troposphere? Temperature decreases with increasing altitude. If the pressure of a gas is increased, what happens to its volume? It decreases. What is the molten material found beneath Earth's surface called? Magma. What is a representative plant hormone that promotes plant growth? Auxin. What is the overall process called in which rocks on Earth's surface are broken down and altered by water and air? Weathering. What is the force that acts between charged objects called? Electric force. The ability of AI to read and understand text belongs to which technology? Natural language processing. In biological classification, what taxonomic rank is positioned above genus? Family. What principle does a nuclear power plant use? Energy from nuclear fission. The reflex of pulling your hand away immediately after touching a hot object is an example of what? Spinal reflex. What kind of physical change is a change in the state of matter? A phase, state, change. What is the process called in which antibodies are produced against an antigen? An immune response. Which blood cells are responsible for immune responses in the human body? White blood cells. What scale is used to denote a star's brightness? Magnitude. What is another name for a nerve cell? Neuron. Which physical quantity determines the pitch of a sound? Frequency. What determines the refractive index of light? The speed of light in the medium. What larger structure are galaxies grouped into? Galaxy cluster. What is the principle by which an image is magnified or reduced by a lens? Change in focal length. What is the process in which a liquid's surface changes into gas called? Evaporation. What is the name of the British scientist who first discovered the electron? Thomson. Why does a river change the landscape as it flows from mountains to the sea? Because of erosion and deposition processes. Thanks for watching all the way through. Share your science knowledge in the comments. Your support helps us create even more science quizzes. See you in the next one.